Good morning, afternoon. I thought during the daily journal here that I would do my nails. I have an appointment at 1:30, which I will update you on. I know this is way too close, isn't it? Um, mm, there we go. I take those a bit. Let me move my. Of course, it's sealed underneath. Of course it is, because everything is sealed. There we go. Okay, I need something to use that with. I need to wipe my nails with. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I have an appointment at 1:30. It's just my regular monthly appointment with infectious disease. There we go. I love that this is acetone free, so that you're not looking at. I mean, it still stinks, but it doesn't stink nearly as bad. It works really well too. Wow. I'm actually shocked at how well it works. Because you wonder when it's acetone free, you know, because we're so trained as girls that nail polish remover is acetone that you wonder when you get one that's acetone free, how well is that going to work? This works surprisingly well, and it does not stink nearly the way acetone does. So, next hand. Wow, that happens fast too. Oh, my toilet's broken, so my landlord is coming at some point to fix it. And it runs forever. It's just going to drive me nuts. But anyway, it only runs forever because of the way that I have to it's underneath there. I'm sure I have a nail cleaning file right here. Okay, now to oops, there we go. That's much better. Okay. Yep. It's ultra caring, non-acetone nail polish remover. And it removes the UV gel if that's the kind of nail polish that you use, which is kind of nice. I'm just going to wash my hands. Because when you use nail polish remover, you should always wash your hands before you actually paint your nails. St. Patty's Day nail polish. Yeah, they called to remind me of my appointment yesterday, and I said, telemedicine, and he said, no, you're supposed to be here. I said, she made my appointments telemedicine because I'm doing well. And so he had to talk to her, call me back. Sure enough, it's telemedicine. Anyway, so. Going to have to do more than one coat for sure. There we go. Okay. So that's at 1:30. The bread actually came out pretty good. I probably could have left it in the oven a little bit longer, let it get a little bit browner, which would have made the inside maybe a little softer. Also, it didn't rise quite as much as I would have liked it to. So there's that. Friggin' thing is still running. My entire handle snapped. The plastic part that's attached to the handle snapped, and the handle itself is halfway snapped because it is also plastic. So I prefer a metal handle on the toilet. That's just me. Toilets are used constantly. Who decided it would be a good idea to make flush handles plastic and the bar that connects the flush handle to the chain that picks up the flapper plastic? I mean, some things just need to be metal for durability's sake. You know? So while I'm waiting for this to dry, let me just go around the edge there. I didn't wear my edge protectors. We're definitely going to need another coat. I wrote my report last night, printed it out, because I didn't do it yesterday during the day. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to add to it. I don't think so. I think it's a pretty good report. You'd think after all these months of doing a report that I would be used to it. doing it for almost a year now. Because even before I was on the board, I had to write my R&D report. So, you know, I don't know. I just yesterday after I baked and made the sauce, which by the way, made 10 little cups of the sauce, including one that's actually maybe more than that. Including one that's in the fridge for today. It's driving me crazy. It will not stop running. Hold on. Let me see if I can fix it. Anyway, hopefully you'll be able to fix it, no problem. Yeah, I have some nails that are quite long and some nails that are not. So, it's weird. I have like 4 really long nails. So. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, that's my only real update for the day is I have my monthly appointment with infectious disease. I'm doing well on medication, so I'm not having any side effects. I can crush it if I need to, which is great. I haven't tried it in applesauce. I tried it in pudding, but that pudding was like ultra dark chocolate, so it was really bitter to begin with. Which I don't mind my chocolate a little on the bitter side, but then you add the medicine to it. But so I'm thinking that I should put it in my strawberry applesauce. And my aunt and one of my mom's cousins, one of her cousins, want to come to the family reunion this year. So I sent Al a message, and hopefully I'll hear from him. Because I don't know. I do know I'm going with Al and Gary this year. So that's later in the year, you know. If I'm right, my cover for my chair should be here in the next couple of days. So that will be exciting. So I'll take everything off of here and we'll put the cover on it. In that order is also the other thermometer. Anyway, which I ordered because this one wasn't coming. Or so I thought. So I think I'm going to put this one in my room when that one comes. And put that one on the windowsill to put the probe outside. If that makes sense. What else is in that? Oh, a razor. A headband for doing makeup. excuse me, to hold my hair back. You know, a soft one that's gentle on your hair. That's it. The chair cover is so pretty. It's going to match my curtains and my shades perfectly. And it has a design to it, so it's not just that blue color, but it's the perfect blue color to match those and match my cover for my TV stand that I have over there. My runner that I have for my TV stand that I don't even know where that runner came from, but it matches perfectly to my curtains. So, yeah. When I saw that one, it took me a while to find one because I didn't, but it was a little bit easier because I didn't have the constraints of needing a pocket because I have these two tables. But I needed the right color. And this particular one was perfect as far as the right color went. And it had just a little bit of a design to it. So I was very happy to find it. Very. I said, that's the one. And you know, if you try to get slip covers like in a, what do you call it? Furniture store, they're expensive. Like mega expensive. So I would much rather buy it from Temu or even Walmart or Amazon, although still be quite expensive, than from a furniture store. Yeek! Speaking of Walmart, Thursday we have two things coming in. We have my nutmeg from Amazon. Yes, I ordered nutmeg from Amazon because there's the only place I can find a nutmeg nut. So, and when you're doing any kind of creamy sauces, like my Alfredo, or if you're doing greens, you need a nutmeg nut to grate in, not powdered nutmeg. Powdered nutmeg is fine for baking, but I really wanted a nutmeg nut, so I got a jar of nutmeg nuts. Yeah, it was $12. They took my food stamps, but still, it's $12. But that was from McCormick, and I really didn't want some brand I was not familiar with. And a lot of the brands I wasn't familiar with had these tiny little nutmeg nuts. So I'm like, I'll get the McCormick. At least I know it's real nutmeg. Yes, it's more expensive, but at least I can trust the brand. So that's what I did. Like I said, they take food stamps. That's not an issue. And it'll last me years because there's like, I don't know, 8 nuts in there. And one alone will last you months and months and months because you don't use a ton of it. But in savory dishes, I would much rather have the nut. And I do have in my cart for next month over on Temu a grater for it. I mean, yes, my grater will do it, but this is a grater set of 3 different sharpnesses of grater. And as I started to say, speaking of Walmart, I went over there because, as I told you, my watch died. It would not spring ahead. Its app is not picking it up anymore. So I went over to Walmart and found myself a refurbished Apple Watch. I got a protective cover and a watch band, and I will pay it off next month. So, and I got all three for less, way less than the price of a brand new Apple Watch. It's a Series 3. I'm happy with it. You know, and I have a feeling it's going to work better for me than the other ones. I knew I didn't want another Fitbit, which is the same price as an Apple Watch at this point. And the Amazon brand no longer works, so with its app, it won't find itself. And the Apple Watch will work with my iPad and my phone. The software is already there, so I'm happy with that. So that will be here Thursday along with my nutmeg nuts. There's like, I don't know, 8 in the jar, maybe 10. But they're, you know, the size nutmeg nut you expect. Some of them came just in a plastic package, like a cellophane package. And they were tiny little nuts. I'm like, that does not look like nutmeg to me. That's suspicious to me. It just does not look like nutmeg. So I said, you know what? Looking through here, I don't really know the names of all these other ones, so I'm just going to go ahead and get the McCormick, because I know I can trust McCormick to actually send me nutmeg. So, because whoever has seen a nutmeg nut that tiny, nutmeg nuts are like the size of my thumb, the size of that part of my thumb. That part of my thumb, that's the size of a nutmeg nut. These were lucky if they were the size of my pinky. Seriously. Oh, that might be calling. Nope. You have an upcoming visit at 1:30. No kidding. It's 12:30. So that was my plan. Oh, that's from Al. Good. He responded. You have an upcoming check in if you have not done so already. I have done so. Did it yesterday. Come on. Not quite. But I'm not going to bore you any longer. I just wanted to let you know what we have coming up on the channel, because we will unbox the Apple Watch on the channel. We will unbox, well, I'll show you there's nothing to unbox as far as the nutmeg goes. I'll just show it to you. For those of you who've never seen an actual nutmeg nut. Now, I've never actually held a nutmeg nut, but I've seen them. And I know that you simply grate them. Like I said, it's great for sauces and stuff. Because it's used in savory as well as sweet applications. So, and I wanted the nut for savory applications because I've been making more recipes. And I've been trying to, what I've been trying to do is, like every month, acquire different, get my regular groceries, but also acquire 1 or 2 different items for recipes along the way. So, I tried to acquire that before, and Walmart does not sell nutmeg nuts. So I went on Amazon, and then it said Amazon. And then I remembered, because it said it at the bottom, this is EBT eligible. I'm like, that's right, Amazon accepts EBT. Yay! So now I know where to find spices if I can't find them at Walmart or wherever. I didn't look at Hannaford's, but I'm sure they have nutmeg nuts. But it's the same price. So that's what I've been trying to do. Like I got cocoa powder this month because I used the rest of it. Stuff like that. So that I can slowly build my baking and cooking stash, really. I don't think there are any more herbs that I need right now, as far as like dried herbs and spices. In case you don't know, herbs, there goes my light, are anything that we eat the leaf or the stem of. Spices are anything that we eat the root, the berry, the nut, like nutmeg. Mace is actually the outside of the nutmeg. That's what I need to get. I need to get mace. I'm trying to make sure that my baking spices are complete. Mace is actually the outside of nutmeg. The outside of nutmeg is this bright red cherry-looking fruit. When they take that bright red off and grind it up, that's mace. What's inside, that seed, oh, seeds, that's another thing that would be considered a spice, is the nutmeg nut. And I guess they taste similar. Oh, bark. Cinnamon is a bark. But the cinnamon that we eat, Cinnamomum cassia, is not the same as actual, well, it is cinnamon, but it's a different, it's not the same flavor as regular cinnamon. It's cassia. It's the cinnamon that we all know as cinnamon. But to get real cinnamon, that bark is way at the top of the tree. It's way more expensive. It's not something readily available. You're going to get cinnamon sticks. You're going to get Cinnamomum cassia. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, and I actually do have cinnamon sticks. Someone gave them to me. And they are good for use for, I know how to make like an apple tea, because I actually was at women's group when the lady made it. It was so good. It's just regular tea, chop up apples, you put cinnamon and cloves and nutmeg and all that yummy stuff, which I don't have any whole cloves. Into, I have to get some whole cloves, the pot, and you just kind of let it all steep together. And it's so freaking good. So we'll do that on the channel at one time. But it's been a half an hour, and I've got to get ready for my appointment, which basically means getting on the computer. when I'm done, we will, oh, good grief. Okay, this goes, this is, where am I going to put this? No, that's historical society stuff. This is some AIDS research that I was doing. That's genealogy. Yeah, we'll do some genealogy, I think. God bless you. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you next time. Like I said, I'm going to go get ready for my appointment, which I wanted to look at my watch. I don't have my watch, which is driving me crazy, by the way. I have about, it's at 1:30, it's 12:45, so 45 minutes, excuse me. So yeah, I will see you after. Like I said, thank you so much for joining me, guys. Please subscribe to both channels. We're trying to get to 500 on Kid Missing and 200 on this channel by Memorial Day. Check out yesterday's Kid Missing video and tomorrow's Kid Missing video, which will be, ow, I wish I could read it. Oh, Claire Gagnon. Okay, excuse me. Bye, guys.